We rocking and rolling here, are we? What a crowd, isn't that fantastic? It's always good to come back to my hometown for a really big crowd. But you dragged a few people away from Black Mofo, Dark Mofo, and the bull, you know. No, I'd rather. We got a butcher here, he could have done a good job with the bull. The story I am told, I'm a very sceptical journalist, the story I'm told that in 1972, the noisiest, most brash, most outrageous, rude, crude and undelectable group on earth caught a plane from London to New York. It was a 727 Boeing, and it disappeared for 45 years. And then, 45 years later, almost to the day, or one day later, that half the time it takes to get across the Atlantic, it arrived at JFK Airport, which hadn't been called JFK back then, it was just New York Airport. But these guys were lost for 45 years, look at them. Yeah, down the time tunnel. One of them looks a bit familiar to me. I'm trying to work out where I've seen him, but the others I've never seen before. So they say they fell into a time warp. They're kind of a Spinal Tap kind of group, if you remember that material. They fell into a time warp, and that was the end of them. They came back 45 years. They thought no time had passed, which is a bit what it is like for a lot of people who lived through the late 60s, early 70s. Anyway, here they are now, and their names, I don't think they fell into a time warp. Actually, I should be honest with you. I think they've been in rehab for 45 years. In my experience of doing a lot of international flying, rehab is a bit like international flying, long flights, except the food is better in rehab, but there's nothing to drink. Dusty Falcon is on guitar and vocal. Yay! T-Bone Bradshaw, again, guitar and vocal. Rock and Rod. I'm sure I've seen him somewhere. I think of a butcher shop. I don't know where I get that from. And Shaggy Rock. What are you on, Shaggy?
Me? I clean swimming pools.
So, I don't want to talk any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, River City is fortunate to host the first reappearance after 45 years of the roughest, toughest, nastiest, rudest rock band in history, The Flair!
Woo!
Thank you.